Hello friends. Welcome to Anime Zone Sensei. In this video I will show you 10 One Piece characters who make the dumbest decisions. Although this is rarely to the detriment of One Piece, a few of its characters have become, famous for their ill-advised decision-making processes. With 25 years of stories, One Piece fans have started to reminisce about the journey of the Straw Hats. The inherent, comedic tone of One Piece guarantees that not every member of its cast will be representative of the author Eiichiro Oda's intelligence, as several of the show's characters have developed a reputation for making some less than thoughtful decisions. Despite the show's excellent narrative structure, dialogue, and world building, a slew of One Piece's greatest figures could use, at the minimum, a smidgen of guidance before acting on their thoughts. Although this is rarely to the detriment of One Piece, a few of its characters have become, famous for their ill-advised decision-making processes. Number 10. Jack's volatility is in line with the Beast Pirate's mentality. Few crews are preceded by as intimidating of a reputation as Kaido's Beast Pirates, and troublesome individuals like Jack are a large reason why. Jack is definitely feared for his overwhelming power, but that doesn't nullify his tendency to make some questionable decisions over the course of his travels. While Jack's desire for destruction has gotten him involved in plenty of situations, the biggest indicator of his volatility has been his poorly thought-out decision to try and attack Zenesha, the gigantic elephant supporting the island of Zo. Unsurprisingly, it only took one swing of Zenesha's trunk in order to flatten Jack and his fleet. Number 9. Sanji's romantic impulses get him into predicament after predicament. To be fair, Sanji is often the sole voice of reason among the Straw Hats, especially in moments exclusively following the monster trio. However, few characters in One Piece consistently jeopardize the crew's plans like Sanji and his response to women. Look no further than when Violet tricked Sanji into falling for an easily noticeable trap during the Dressrosa arc as an example of his propensity for making some seriously boneheaded decisions. Sanji's inability to fight women, although admittedly an effect of his kind and chivalrous personality, can also seem asinine, costing the Straw Hats in multiple situations, such as his embarrassing loss against Khalifa. Number 8. Spandam is best known for a Buster Call-sized mistake. Spandam is one of One Piece's most hated characters, and that makes his reputation as a poor decision-maker even sweeter for the show's fans. The former chief of CP9 and CP0, Spandam should theoretically be one of the world government's more reliable assets, but his position seems quite undeserved. While tendencies like spilling coffee on himself only complement his easily flustered personality, Spandam's greatest failure is surely his accidental Buster Call on Enies lobby. This not only placed his life in danger and threatened the safety of the entire complex's inhabitants, but it also destroyed one of the most iconic installations used by the world government. Number 7. Buggy's luck just barely outpaces his poor choices. Buggy might be one of the luckiest characters in One Piece, even being named one of the 7 warlords of the sea, but that doesn't overrule his habit of making bad choices. Vanity is inarguably a huge part of Buggy's personality, an aspect of the devil fruit user that has repeatedly put him and his crew in harm's way. While Buggy's inability to ignore slights like those directed towards his nose is an issue, his desire to indulge in his own grandeur has led him to ponder concepts like trying to take down the far more powerful Whitebeard pirates. Number 6. Koryboo is the lesser brother of an already lesser character. When the Straw Hats reunite on Sabaody Island following One Piece's time skip, two of the new faces that emerge are a pair of brothers, Caribou and Koryboo, each with a bounty of over 100 million berries. Although neither are particularly intimidating compared to Luffy and his crew, their bounties seemingly imply a significant threat level. However, Koryboo's absent-minded behavior seems to be doing a fair job of offsetting this threat. While Koryboo's adherence to his brother may stem from a healthy, familial bond, that doesn't erase the fact that Caribou has thrown his duller brother under the bus whenever convenient. It also seems worthy to note how consistently Koryboo faces away from whoever is speaking to him. Regardless of where this or his loyalty to Caribou stems from, they both speak to Korobu's lack of a solid decision-making process. Number 5. Gadatsu struggles to perform the most basic behaviors. Fans of the Skypiea arc may remember this curious individual, as Gadatsu was one of Enel's priests and oversaw the ordeal of Swamp. The Straw Hat's very first encounter with Gadatsu showed fans just how bad Gadatsu was at understanding anything. When Gadatsu meets Chopper, his eyes are rolled back, leading the priest to incorrectly believe that Chopper was capable of using invisibility. Gadatsu has also been guilty of trying to eat with his ear, forgetting to orate his thoughts, and even launching attacks at his primary allies. Perhaps Gadatsu isn't as much of a bad decision-maker as he is simply an unintelligent person. Number 4. Big Mom is shockingly ill-equipped to be a Yonko. At the top of the pirate hierarchy in One Piece sits 4 unimaginably strong individuals, the Yonko, otherwise known as the Emperors of the Sea. This group of dignitaries consists of Big Mom, Kaido, Shanks, and Blackbeard. Of this group, Big Mom is the only individual that stands apart for her childish decisions and outrageous temper tantrums. Most of Big Mom's issues stem from her insatiable hunger. As a child, she overate during a meal to such a degree that she even devoured the caretaker that she loved. As an adult, Big Mom threw such a fit over the Straw Hat's destruction of her wedding cake that she almost leveled her entire island. Even though all it took to calm her down was Sanji's cake, a questionable response itself, her propensity for moments of intense irrationality separates her from her peers. Number 3. Edward Weevil is a far cry from the legend of Whitebeard. Edward Weevil first appeared in One Piece following the time skip, by which point he had been elevated to one of the 7 warlords of the sea. However, few are deceived by the title, as Edward Weevil's personality has solidified him as one of the dimmest characters in all of Oda's fictional universe, almost certainly tricked by his mother into believing that he is the son of Whitebeard and the rightful heir to his fortune. Weevil ignores both the unlikelihood of his lineage and the Whitebeard pirates' rightful claim to their spoils. Even though this is the largest contributing factor to Weevil's reputation, moments like when he couldn't tell the difference between a mirror and a photograph really show that he isn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. Number 2. Despite Luffy's track record, he struggles with common sense. One Piece rarely strays from comedy for long, so perhaps Luffy's role as the protagonist was destined to place him in situations where he made some wacky decisions. Even if this is the case, Luffy's time as the main focus of One Piece's narrative has provided its audience with plenty of ammunition to decry the Straw Hat's ability to make the appropriate choices. One of the largest indications of this characteristic is Luffy's inability to recognize Sogeking as his crewmate. Usopp, as though the oversized proboscis and curly hair weren't a dead giveaway. On top of this, the only reason Luffy even has devil fruit abilities is because of his decision to eat the prized possession of red-haired Shanks, making it safe to say that Luffy is in no way attached to rationality. Number 1. Zorro's indifference is cool, but not entirely practical. Many of Zorro's seemingly bad decisions, like napping during a moment that would make most New World pirates cower in fear, can be chalked up to indifference. However, that doesn't prevent the former pirate hunter from making a slew of dumb decisions during the Straw Hat's journey. Leaving aside his tendency to lose his sense of direction, Zorro has challenged Mihawk to a battle while he was still a completely unproven swordsman. He has mistaken a giant pirate ship for a fishing boat, and he allowed Kaku to board the Going Merry thinking that it was Usopp. All of these actions were surprisingly bad decisions for the first mate of the future Pirate King. This is all for today's video. See you in a new video.